Hey guys, and welcome back to the Brickhead family. I am Daddy Brickhead.
And I am Big Brickhead.
And today we are continuing our 31 days of Halloween. And today we are bringing you the top 10
movies that put you in the Halloween spirit.
In the Halloween spirit. What are your top 10 movies that you have to watch during October to get you into that festive mood for Halloween?
Comment right down below.
Yeah, leave a comment down below if you agree with our list, or if you disagree with our list, or something we missed in our top 10. But what we did is we polled the family on what we thought our top 10 movies were. Then we did some calculations and we got our top 10.
Yep.
We're gonna go from 10 to 1, and let's start off. Okay guys, and coming in at number 10 is
The Addams Family.
The Addams Family. And this was kind of a debate with the family because we were trying to figure out who was going to fit this top 10 and who was going to be off the list and who's going to be on the list. And just right off the list was Halloween Town. Halloween Town was just kind of on the outside looking in, but we went with The Addams Family with number 10. And this is another fun movie. It is a movie of an older TV show.
Yeah.
You guys really don't care for the TV show too much.
No, I'd rather watch the movie then.
But the movies are fun to watch. I believe there's 2 of them in the series. And this is a good one to kick off your holiday mood, to get going into that creepy feel. Addams Family kind of reminds us of our family, right?
Yes, they all love spooky things. We love spooky things.
Exactly, and they're just crazy, just like us. So coming in at number 10 is The Addams Family. Now on to number 9. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Coming in at number 9 is
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice!
Beetlejuice.
Oh no, we just summoned Beetlejuice. And of course, this awesome 1980s flick from Tim Burton is on the list. I guess your whole top 10 could almost be all Tim Burton movies.
Yeah, Tim Burton made a lot of good Halloween movies, but this made our top 10.
Yeah, if there is a director out there that you think of that gets you in that Halloween spirit, because I think the guy's just messed up in the head to begin with, it is Tim Burton.
And stay tuned, because there is another Tim Burton.
Yeah, there is another Tim Burton in the list. Can you guess what it is? Guess right now. We'll wait for you. Do 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 do.
No.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Okay, time's up.
Time's up. Get that guess in the comment section below. All right, guys. So Beetlejuice comes in at number 9. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. And what's gonna be number 8? Here we go. Alright, and coming in at number 8 on our list is one of the creepy ones. One to send tingles down your spine. And it is
Paranormal Activity.
Paranormal Activity, one of these real life type of movies, you know, these found footage films. And I have to say, I went to the movie theater and seen this, and I'm not an easy guy to get spooked, and I was spooked. I could not sleep that night because of how real that movie felt.
This always puts me in the Halloween spirit because it's always like all spooks and scares and get your adrenaline up. That's what basically Halloween is for me.
Oh man, Paranormal Activity, you get Paranormal Activity and we have surround sound, and it is the creepiest thing because what happens when we play this movie, we crank it all the way up as loud as we could get it, and it just plays out the front speaker for when they're talking. But when that specter, the ghost comes, the demon, you could hear it like creaking, or
you hear doors immediately go poof.
Oh my god, it makes you jump when it hits that that ceiling thing, the chandelier. The whole house rocks, and it's unbelievable. So coming in at number 8 is the spooky and scary
Paranormal Activity.
Paranormal Activity. Now let's find out who's at number 7. Guys, and coming in at number 7, we're gonna head to the Winchester and wait for this whole thing to blow over and have a pint. And coming in at number 7 is
Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead, our zombie representation of our top 10 countdown. Shaun of the Dead has to be the funniest horror slash type movie.
It's almost a spoof.
Yeah, I would say it's a spoof movie, but this is probably my favorite zombie movie. You know, Zombieland comes in a quick, close second, and then you have the Dawn of the Dead, but Shaun of the Dead is the funniest one. I love these guys, and this scene right here alone in the backyard where they started throwing discs and they ended up shoving her down into the patio table holder, and it goes right through her when she stands up. They're like, but
he goes.
Yeah, but this movie is hilarious. So I recommend sitting down, having a pint with your friend, and wait for this whole thing to blow over. You catch Shaun of the Dead coming in at number 7. All right, so number 6. Buckle in, because here it comes. Alright, and coming in at number 6 is
Trick or Treat.
Trick or Treat. Trick or Treat is a lesser known movie out there with the moviegoers. This was a direct-to-video movie, and it features an anthology. It's multiple stories that are co-mingling with each other. And this was your first year to seeing it. What did you think of it?
It was really creepy. Like, with this dude, Sam, he's a pumpkin-headed dude, really creepy.
Sam is an enforcer of Halloween. It is Sam Hain. There are rules to follow on Halloween. Like, 1,
don't take down your decorations until Halloween's over.
Don't take down your decorations. Make sure not to blow out your candle in your jack-o'-lantern. Always check your candy, because you never know who could have poisoned or put anything in there. This is a really cool movie. It gives you everything from some supernatural creatures to serial killers to werewolves. It'll keep you on your toes, because all these stories are so wound, and it's awesome. So coming in at number 6, and this is my movie. This is my Halloween night movie. When the kids go to bed, this is the one I pop in and watch every year. This is the Halloween movie for me, and it comes in at number 6. And it is, once again,
Trick or Treat.
Trick or Treat. Now, we're about to get to the halfway point. Stay tuned, because we have a
number 1 spot.
We have a number 1 spot.
You're gonna make sure.
Do you know who it is? I bet you it is your number 1 too. Alright, so let's go to number 5. Alright, and coming in at the halfway point at number 5 is
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus. This is a Disney classic, which was a childhood favorite of mine and has moved on to the kids' favorite as well. This is one that my mom had always put in to kick off the Halloween season. This is about the Sanderson sisters and them trying to retrieve their book. As the Sanderson sisters come back into nowadays after being, imprisoned or whatever after a while. Yeah,
technically.
Yeah, and so these kids, they release the Sanderson sisters, and it is their goal to put them back and to put an end to the Sanderson sisters forever and to free all these enslaved children. Alright, so this is a fun Disney classic. I'm pretty sure this is on your top 10 list, and if it's not, put it down in the comments. Why is Hocus Pocus not in your top 10? And is this too low on our level? Is 5 too low for a Hocus Pocus, where I've seen this number 1 on a lot of people's lists?
Or is it too high?
I don't know. Leave a comment in the section below. So on to number 4. Alright, don't lose your head, because here comes number 4 on our list, and it is
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Here is our slasher pick of our top 10. This is the affinity of what the 80s were
it's
slasher
a classic.
picks. Freddy Krueger has always been my number 1 favorite slasher out of all the slashers. You have Ghostface, you have Michael Myers, you have Jason. But Nightmare on Elm Street has always been the one that always gave me the creeps when I was a kid. And even now, when I watch it, it still holds up good. And the best was a couple years ago, I went to the drive-in movie theater and seen it.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was awesome to see.
That's awesome.
See Freddy Krueger on the big screen like that with that movie. It was unbelievable. What do you think of Nightmare on Elm Street?
I mean, I absolutely love it. It's got some real spooky stuff to it. He's funny, kind of sometimes, and he's got some awesome like death scenes in there.
Yep, and I think out of all the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, the first one is the best. They do get a little campy towards the end and kind of weird, and but this one still holds up as the best Nightmare on Elm Street movie. Freddy Krueger, you are my man. You are my soul beast, I should say.
Yeah, and when you think of Halloween, you think of like good people, like good Halloween persons. He's a #1 person as well.
Yeah, he is the slasher for Halloween. So, we are counting down. We are down to number 3 now. Put your votes in. Who do you think is going to be number 3? Freddy Krueger's off the map. Who's coming next? Alright guys, we are down to number 3 in our countdown, and it is...
Ghostbusters!
Alright, this is very near and dear to my heart. As you can see, I'm wearing my Ghostbusters shirt. This is... How could you not have this movie in a top 10 countdown for Halloween movies, right?
It's a classic.
It's got ghosts in the title, including one of the most famous ghosts of all time.
Slimer.
Slimer. I consider myself a ghost finder more than a Ghostbuster, because you know how I like to go and try to find ghosts. But if I were to have a proton pack, I would bust ghosts, because I grew up always wanting to be a Ghostbuster. I had the whole Ghostbusters backpack and the blasters, and I had all the toys. They did have an awesome toy line that went with the movie and the cartoon series out there. I believe there was like 3 or 4 different spin-offs of cartoons. Then they had a sequel to the Ghostbusters. It wasn't as good as the first one, but it's still a fun watch.
We're not speaking of the one. We're not speaking of that.
Yeah. We're not talking about the new Ghostbusters thing. Totally forgot about it anyway. So this whole reboot Ghostbusters thing, yeah, it's garbage. But even Lego picked it up and has put out some really awesome sets out there. You got the Ghostbusters headquarters, you got the Ecto one. You got
some Lego Dimensions.
Yeah, Lego Dimensions. They had the Terror Dogs with Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. So go out there and get yourself some fun Ghostbusters Lego stuff. Alright guys, so this one's near and dear to my heart. Like I said, this is the #1 movie overall for me. If I were doing a top 10 Daddy Brickhead videos or movies, this is #1 on my list. So remember that for the future, guys, because this might be an Easter egg question that you might have to guess. What is Daddy Brickhead's #1 favorite movie? And it is Ghostbusters. So let's continue our countdown. We're almost there. And here is number 2. Alright, and coming in at number 2 on our list is a Disney classic. And it is...
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Alright, there is a second Nightmare on our list. We had Nightmare on Elm Street come a little earlier, and now it is The Nightmare Before Christmas. And I think this movie just puts you in the spirit of Halloween, right?
Yeah, puts you straight into a Halloween spirit.
And what I like about it is, the whole story behind it is that, this is the second Tim Burton in our list. So if you got The Nightmare Before Christmas on our question earlier, congratulations. Ding, ding. You get a Brickhead point. Way to go. But the whole story behind The Nightmare Before Christmas is that Tim Burton, he's at the store and he's like, he loves his Halloween stuff, right? But right next to the Halloween stuff,
what's Christmas stuff?
What's Christmas stuff already?
It's in the same aisle.
Yeah, if you go to your local store right now, our Target, you have 2 aisles of Halloween, and then they already have an aisle of Christmas stuff up already.
Yeah.
Come on guys, give Halloween their due, right? And basically, this movie is Tim Burton's dream of looking at a store and seeing all the Halloween stuff, and then Christmas is right there. And this story is of Jack Skellington. I'm pretty sure everybody knows. He goes out and he tries to change Halloween up a little bit and mix in the spirit of Christmas. But in the end, Halloween is Halloween, right?
You can't mess with Halloween.
You can't mess with Halloween. Halloween is Halloween, Christmas is Christmas. And this movie is fun. It's full of fun music, memorable songs, cool characters. The stop motion is beautiful.
Yeah, this stop motion is awesome.
If there's any stop motion people out there, you know, this movie is, I think, a definitive stop motion of all time.
Yeah, you can't beat the stop motion right here.
Yeah, it's so creepy looking, and it's just the movie that the whole family can watch and enjoy. Because you know, most kids can't watch the scarier stuff. But this one is one that both parents and kids can enjoy, and this comes in at number 2. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming down to number 1. What do you think number 1 will be? Is it going to be the one that you picked? Let's find out. Alright guys, we are down to our number 1 movie on our countdown, and to get you into the holiday spirit, none other than
Halloween.
Halloween. On a top 10 Halloween countdown, how could you not have a movie called Halloween? And it comes in at number 1. Halloween is on a lot of lists as number 1, being the number 1 movie of Halloween. I do know that there are some people out there that pick Hocus Pocus for number 1. I've seen that one on number 1 on a lot of lists. But this movie is the movie that spawned a lot of horror genre movies.
Like there was Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th.
Yeah, if Michael Myers is the father of the slasher. We wouldn't have had all these other slashers out there if this movie didn't do as good as it did. Michael Myers is the definitive killer. He's the silent killer. He's the guy that creeps around the corners. This is the guy that you are afraid of when you hear bumps in the night, because the mask, just the plain face, it's just creepy, and how he just stalks you. So this is our number 1 movie. This has been a classic of mine for a long time, and we've introduced you to it a couple years ago. And yeah, it might not be for everyone, but this movie is number 1 on our list of Halloween movies. So let us know in the comment section below, how did you like our list? Do you have a number 1? Let us know what your number 1 is, or go ahead and list your top 10. What are your top 10 movies that get you into the holiday spirit for Halloween? Alright?
Yeah.
Alright guys, so do that in the comment section below, and make sure to also hit that like button. Also make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also make sure to hit that notification bell. Let you know when crappy videos like this come out. Right?
Yeah.
Alright.
And click that button for our merch shop.
Yeah, check our merch shop. And make sure to listen to our buddy, Dead Daddy Brickhead, right here. Because he's got the final word for you all. Thank you for tuning in to the 31 days of Halloween. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for another entry to the 31 days. Also make sure to subscribe here on YouTube. Make sure to also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. I am Dead Daddy Brickhead, saying unpleasant dreams.